Hi everyone. Hi everyone. It's Steph and Rachel from Yogabones with our gorgeous sign back there. Oh yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to our. I know. I'm
good.
She's
Oh,
gonna,
good.
She's
I've had one.
She's got the one.
Bam, number 9.
Number 9.
Bam, number 9.
What pose are we doing today?
Warrior 1. It's got this long ass
Virabhadrasana 1.
Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. I'm super excited about this. We both are. The benefits, anatomy, alignment, and modifications for Warrior 1. We're both super excited.
It's so crazy. We're like holding it in because we have so much to say about this pose, but we're gonna keep it to like a minimum or like actual facts minimum because this could be easily like an hour video. I swear.
100%.
We've been pacing around the room trying to figure it out because it's so funny because Rachel and I try not to teach it in class because no one can do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Steph can do it, and I'm going to teach it. Steph's going to do it. Steph can do it, everyone, because Steph has mobile hips. When I was doing my anatomy teaching on yoga teacher training programs, 30 average students in the room, young female students, 5% of them able to have fully externally rotated hips. You need to have extreme range in your hip joints to be able to do the deep, full Warrior 1.
Yeah.
So I don't teach it because I don't want people arsing around, hurting themselves in my class.
No, and it's such a deep ankle flexion. The back foot is such a deep ankle flexion, and sometimes people can't even get there. But if your ankle is in the wrong place, then your hip can't get in the right place. So when we're talking about yoga bones, when we always say that our kind of key sentence is know your body. So this is like the perfect time to talk about it again because I find Warrior 1, you really need to know your own body, your mobility within your joints to get into that actual pose.
Yeah, and before we have a quick look at the alignment cues that Steph's talking about there, my key benefit, because I got really excited, my key benefit, everyone, for this pose is humility.
Such a good
and Steph goes, leave your ego at the door. My ego, everyone, used to be massive. It's still pretty big, but she's a lot smaller than she was because I was like, had to do it all and I wanted to get it all, and it's like with Warrior 1, everyone, the modifications that we're going to show you are essential. They're not. Go right ahead, but you're going to be leading yourself towards injury and inefficiency if you don't look at doing this asana properly. So humility is my key benefit. What's your key benefit, Steph?
My key benefit would definitely be stability and balance.
Beautiful.
Like to wrap it all in, yes. Or like you said, my other key benefit was like no ego in this pose, please. Yeah. Because I find it could jump right back in. But find that humility and then find your balance in this pose and really get to know your body.
Yeah. And my yoga teachers use the words for that grounding. They talk about the warrior pose as just being very grounding. So that balance, that stability that Steph is talking about. When you get the pose correctly, it's absolutely fabulous in the body. Let's have a quick look at Steph, make it look amazing. Okay? And I'll tell you my key alignment cue for amazing in Warrior 1. So just get right into it, babe, and do your thing.
I'll do it front first and then
front first.
Side.
The key thing, everyone, is that right here, where Steph's going to maybe put her hands, if you don't mind. Maybe you put your hands here, babe. So the pelvis, everyone, it has to be 2 headlights here, has to be facing forwards. Right?
I always want to put some stickers here.
Everyone's hip, I could pick on Steph and say her hip is slightly back of this one.
Oh, shit.
So
Okay, there we go.
I want her headlights to be forwards. That's the key one. And then we've got to get the front foot is facing forwards. The back foot is supposed to be at 45 degrees.
But that's, again, what you can do. If you need to come in a little more to get that hip forward, then by all means, get forward. If I'm doing my 45, look where my hip is going. It's pointing, if I had a headlight, like Rachel says, my headlight would be pointing over there. So by reaching my foot in, finding a shorter degree to get that hip forward, now my headlights are looking forward. And bring the ribs into it. You have 12 ribs. You're not supposed to only have 6 looking forward. You're supposed to have 12 looking forward. And then your shoulders.
So what we're trying to say in that is absolutely brilliant. And to do that, and you watch Steph do it anyway, so she had to scoot her back foot closer to the front foot, and she had to scoot her back foot a little bit wider. So that's the humility, everyone. So it's not that you're going into a deep front knee 90-degree bend. All my teachers, you know, like, oh, 90 degrees. And I'm like, wow, why don't you just screw up the back knee? Because it's a mortar and pestle, everyone. If you over-rotate the knee, it's designed for a degree of rotation, yes. But in Warrior One, oh my God, it just kills me. That's why I don't teach it, because I can't be bothered looking at people's knees being negatively affected. Okay, so we've got to get that facing forwards, but we've got to get then that back foot a little bit closer and a little bit wider. Modifications is basically...
Come closer, because if I really focus on where my femur bone is and where that attachment is within my hip, I'm going to rotate it down so it faces the floor. But then if I hold this in and I square them off, my knee, that's where it's going. The minute I start bending my knee, I feel my outer edge of my foot coming up, and then my knee is like getting out of whack. So I want to keep that solid. I know it's like party.
This is how super excited we are. Do it again, babe. Do it again.
Facing you or facing
facing this way.
Okay.
Because basically, everyone, the front knee, yes, over the ankle. Okay, wonderful. Foot facing forward, all 10 toes, everyone, up and off the ground, especially that back foot. She's got to be able to get a Lego man underneath the arch of that back foot. Okay, I don't know if we can quite see it. Maybe hop that way, babe.
A little bit.
Right, so in that back foot, she's got to get a little Lego man. The arch of the foot has got to create enough space to get a little Lego man in there. Very, very important, because it keeps us then in that outer border of the foot. Now, we did warn you that we were going to get very excited in this video because we've got to get it right. Ego at the door. Wonderful. What were they talking about? Key point, everyone. Headlights facing forwards.
Shoulders, ribs, and hips.
Everything forward. Spine neutral forward. And then basically that both feet, toes up, planted back down again. And then that front knee is over the front ankle. Steph's got something to say, I can see it. That hands on the hip pose means something to me. What have you got, Steph?
No, it's like so much. I'm like trying to keep it to a minimum. But it's more about the headlights. Figure out where your headlights are and then let the rest of the body align itself. Don't try to do your foot and then do everything else. Get your hips forward, get everything forward, stack shoulders, ribs, and hips. And then I'm like, head, shoulder, knees, and toes. And then once those are stacked, then figure out the ankle, wrap that in. That inner thigh wants to go in. If you don't let it go in, it's so easy to open up. Let it wrap in and lift it up. And if you're thinking about the arms, those little baguette arms want to wrap in all the way.
And keeping oh, it's too much, mate. Watch the video again and then ask us a question, okay? There's a lot going on. The modifications are, remember you're awesome, leave the ego at the door, be kind to yourself, and shorten your stance. If it's the shoulders, then yes, keep them wide. They don't have to be up, So make sure that you're comfortable in your shoulders. We don't have to have full hands together kind of awesomeness.
No, exactly. That's the full Ashtanga variation, which is amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
But if that's not where you are and you want to focus on your foundation on your feet, I would much rather see you focus here, hands to ribs or hips, and then figure it out and hold it, and then find the alignment of the spine with the back leg, and then slowly lifting the heart. Then add the arms. So start from the feet, get into the hips, and then arms
go from there. Which is how that grounded feeling comes from when you're in your feet, like the trees, the root system is established, and then the branches and the leaves can come up. Steph, I bloody love you. I think we nailed it. Give us a thumbs up if you think we nailed it.
Bye, everyone.
Till next time. Bye.